We're here. We are doing it. We are live. I took a minute to watch a couple of these. Man, we're going to get better sound soon. We're going to get a little better camera soon. And I promise the venue is going to be really, really a lot more fun here soon. We're going to be changing the Morning Joe with the Sports Pain Jedi over to the Spark Fieldhouse looking with Sports Pain Jedi. And what we're going to do is as we go forward with our planned expansion, we'll be providing more daily, let's say semi-daily advice, workshops, seminar updates on the space, on equipment, on things we're doing with different folks, and actually give you a lot of actionable information. So if you have, let's say, a GHD in the gym in your local community, and you see our video about how to use the GHD to improve, let's say, north-south explosiveness for senior decathletes, great. Then you'll learn how to do that on the GHD where you live. So that's the stuff you can actually look out for. Today, we're talking about grit. We're talking about what is grit. I think if you are probably if you're in the military, you know what grit is. If you if you have a hard job that requires a lot of physical stamina, you might know what grit is. But there's more to grit than just that physical bit. Matter of fact, most of that is a mental thing, and it's one of those things that we teach people here. We don't do it outwardly. We don't say, "Hey, we're going to work on your ability to suck it up." Jeff, what's up, buddy? It's we contrive some difficulty, especially in folks who are unaware of pain stimulus. If they're unaware of their nervous system's overreaction to certain things, we can teach the system to not overreact or not react to lower levels of input. For us on the lowest level, that might look like someone who is afraid of standing in their walker and I throw a ball at them. Okay, well, that person probably doesn't want to do that at all. If they're afraid of standing without their hands supporting them in a walker, let's say, and I would throw a ball, man, they don't want to let go. They're afraid if they move their hands at all, their base of support will shift out so that outside of their control and they'll fall over. But just putting someone in that situation mentally prepares them for, okay, what kind of toughness do I have to develop to withstand here? And if we're doing things in a session or with a client or a group of clients that are aimed at a certain goal, like in this case was fall prevention or fall risk reduction, you need to get that person close to that level of discomfort, or else they can't get any better. It's kind of impossible. So we teach grit by contriving some of these difficulties. We know that person is going to have difficulty with mentally overcoming that. We might back off a small step by giving a hand, right? So just putting a hand on that person might reassure them, but that hand isn't really doing anything. It's just sort of a contact. These are little tricks we use in PT all the time. So the thing, though, that I think allows us to do this and change the level of mental toughness that people have here is we get to stack a lot of wins. You can't just give someone a grit task or attempt to work on that without first having a lot of good success under your belt in the beginning. That person needs to have some trust in you. That person needs to already know that you're not going to put them in a situation that is dangerous for them. And so you can't just teach grit if you're not able to do the soft skill, if you're not able to explain what's going on, put it in the context of that person's goals. When we talk about grit, I love thinking about our older clients, our senior decathletes, our seniors, our anti-aging groups. Because man, it's hard to get to get older. The world is hard. Gravity beats you up all the time. You have little injuries, you have compensation patterns. All of that can change the way you move and can take away your ability to think, I can do that thing. And so grit can increase and can decrease over your lifespan depending upon the thing you're feeling good about, the task you're at that is at hand. So if you ever need help figuring out a way to get to a goal and you think you just are not able to get around the discomfort bit, seek out a PT, seek out a sports pain Jedi, seek out a good trainer, let them help you develop a plan to overcome some of these barriers. Because many times we find that the barriers that people put in front of themselves are kind of self-made. There's always a reason not to do something, and it's our job to sort of figure out, well, let's get around those. Let's move those barriers. If those barriers are restriction, if those barriers are strength, if those barriers are coordination, great, let's get rid of them and then go forward. So you can teach grit. Grit should be part of every good physio appointment. It doesn't have to be stated. You can make someone less gritty by making them pay attention to all the feelings, but to all the inputs. If we give them a task, if we give a client or a patient a task that has that they have to focus on, it's real hard to take in the input from everywhere else. And so that's part of the game, is to find tasks that give someone buy-in. I'm doing this for a reason. I'm doing this because this will make me better. And that little thing will get that person's grit meter up, because they'll realize, oh, the next level is only a couple steps away. The next level is only one exercise away. And so that's how we think about things here. Go get some grit. If you don't feel grittier when you leave PT, hit me up. I'll find you a better PT, because you really should feel capable. You should feel strong. You should never leave physical therapy, a sports medicine joint, an orthopedic appointment not feeling more empowered. You should not feel scared. You should feel ready to rock and roll, and know that there's people out there who got answers for everything. So, and I'll get better audio. I'll get better lighting. We'll have a nicer space here soon. I'll try to talk slower. But for now, go have a great day, man. Kill this thing. See you later, Jeff.